Hello everybody, welcome back to the Collector's Vault. My name's Mike, and I do want to apologize for my hiatus from YouTube. I've had a lot going on in my life, all good things in the month of May, just, a lot going on that I had to put YouTube on hold for a little while. But I'm back today, and I do want to talk about Shining Pokemon. Shining Pokemon were first released back in 2001 in the third Neo set from Wizards of the Coast called Neo Revelations, I believe. And it was then followed by Neo Destiny. Neo Revelations only had 2 Shining Pokemon, of which were Shining Magikarp and Shining Gyarados. And I think Shining Gyarados is one of the more iconic ones that came out at that time as far as Shining Pokemon go. But Neo Destiny actually had a plethora of Shining Pokemon, including the infamous Shining Mewtwo, Shining Charizard, and then it had Shining Kabutops, Shining Noctowl, and my personal favorite, the Shining Tyranitar. Quite the beautiful card. I actually want to get as many of these as possible, alongside every other Shining Pokemon, just because I think they're just quite the commodity. And kind of referring back to what I said in my Detective Pikachu video, I know I emphasized Charizard mainly in that video, which he is definitely like the more iconic card to be picking up. But I did mean Pokemon as a whole, especially some of the more iconic cards like Charizard. And a good iconic group of cards would be the Shiny Pokemon. There's also the Gold Star Pokemon, but we'll save that for another video. So today, I wanted for us to go into the vault and take a look. Ooh. Ugh. And today we're going to be talking about why the Shining Pokemon are starting to go up in value. We're starting to see more people go after them, as most Pokemon card prices tend to go up, or at least in the anticipation of them going up. Again, kind of going back to that the Pikachu movie video I talked about. People do think that a lot of these cards are going to keep increasing in value, and I think it's only a matter of time. So let's go back into the vault, and we'll get a closer look. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these. Here's some of the ones I do. These are some of my graded Shining Pokemon. You might have seen these when I showed my PSA return video. I know this is unfortunately only a measly little 4, but still a beautiful card to have in my collection. Today we're actually going to focus on non-graded cards just so that we can get a better view of them. The Tyranitars and the Gyarados. Now, like I said, Gyarados was actually, along with Magikarp, were the first of the Shining Pokemon to be introduced into the trading card game from Wizards of the Coast. This is back in 2001 with Neo Revelations, I believe. And then in the fourth and final set of the Neo sets was Neo Destiny. And Neo Destiny, I think, had at least 8, I want to say. 8, 9, yeah, I think it had about 8. And Neo Destiny had about 8 Shining Pokemon, so a much larger number. I think it's just because the Shining Gyarados and Shining Magikarp really, they really took off. They were really cool and really popular, so people wanted them to make more Shining Pokemon. So let me get my magical Wii U pointer to kind of just show some of the details on Shining Pokemon to help you identify them. Most notably is that all Shining Pokemon do have Shining in their name, which is actually, probably the easiest way to identify them. Also, all Shining Pokemon actually use... Oops, sorry, the lighting's terrible. The Shining Pokemon do use their Shiny Pokemon color scheme. For those of you who are familiar with the Pokemon video games, I'm sure you've probably encountered a Shiny Pokemon that has like an alternative color scheme. Or for those of you who don't know the games but play Pokemon Go, I think they do have shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go now. So you'll see that this is actually a Red Scale Gyarados, which is actually really cool because it's actually the same color as the one from the Gold and Silver video game, which is really popular. But red is Gyarados' shiny color scheme. So that's pretty simple enough. You actually will notice down here where you see his set number and his rarity. he is a star, identifying him as rare, and his set number is actually 65 out of 64. And Magikarp is 66 out of 64. And the last time we saw this is when we were looking at the secret rare Raichu from Team Rocket, which does kind of identify that these were not like part of the usual card set for, in this example for Neo Revolution. The Shining Gyarados and Shining Magikarp were like really hard to get cards that were kind of like they were like secret rares in a way. Now, unlike other Shining Pokemon, the Shining Gyarados and Shining Magikarp do have the same Cosmic Hollow background that we saw again in the Team Rocket set, and also in the in the Gym Series sets and the other Neo Destiny sets. So as we can see, the Shining Gyarados does have a similar holographic background that we saw in the Team Rocket set, and as well as the Gym Series sets, which we haven't talked about yet. But you can definitely tell this is the Cosmic Hollow background. Sorry, the lighting's terrible. This is the Cosmic Hollow background, not similar to the hologram that we saw in the base Jungle and Fossil set. Also, there is a notable kind of like sheen or shimmer, like, well, not shimmer, more like a like if you hold this just right in the light, you can kind of see like the water itself kind of glows, and the background kind of has like a weird little shine to it, which I don't know if that is noticeable in other Pokemon Holo cards, but I thought maybe that was kind of add to the Shining Gyarados hologram, but don't take my word for that. I think the main thing is just that he does have the same background as he still has that Cosmic Hollow background, and the same goes for Magikarp. But now moving on to Neo Destiny, if you look at this Shining Tyranitar, we'll notice a big difference in his hologram. Most notably, he does not have a holographic background. But instead, they introduced in Neo Destiny, that the Shining Pokemon themselves are the holographic portion of the card. Like you can see that this Tyranitar almost looks like he's like made of gold, but he is taking on his shiny Pokemon color scheme, where he has like a yellow skin as opposed to his ordinarily green skin. So that's a big difference. He does have shiny in his name, just like all shiny Pokemon. Another big thing is that if you ever go down to the bottom right where his rarity symbol will be and his set number, you'll notice that he actually has a 3-star symbol, which actually was introduced in Neo Destiny for Shining Pokemon. So they actually made it that it was kind of like how identified that this is a like special card. You can also see that he is 113 out of 105, indicating that he is like outside of that range of normal Pokemon cards that you get in the set, kind of like identifying him as a secret rare. And the triple star, I guess, was to kind of help emphasize that, yeah, this is not an ordinary rare card. This is actually like a lottery card, as some people would say. Like you were lucky enough just to get one shiny Pokemon, I guess, if you were to buy a box. And to get the one you wanted was even harder. So even when it comes to Pokemon like Shining Charizard and Shining Mewtwo, which are probably some of the other more popular Pokemon that people wanted, again, same thing. You can see he's 109 out of 105, triple star rarity. And Charizard is 107 out of 105, triple star rarity. And you can kind of see that these are clearly from Neo Destiny. Actually, here's the Neo Destiny set, in case anyone was wondering. It looks like these like two like star patterns laid on top of each other. And just for clarity, Neo Revolution has like this kind of like this like water droplet, like kind of like water droplets into like a little pool of water kind of look. Anyway, as you can see, these also do have the holographic scheme where the Pokemon themselves are the hologram and the background is not. Yeah, it's definitely like a. You see, he almost makes it look like he's made of gold, but the background's pretty, I should say pretty bland, but it's just not shiny. And Shining Pokemon didn't really see a comeback until later, more recently, I would say, when Sun and Moon was making their Pokemon cards. And they actually started making some other ones. I believe there was like a Shining Mew, Shining Ho-Oh also came out. I think these were this is, for example, is a promotional card. Yeah, like Sun and Moon, number 70 promo card. But they did try bringing back some of the Shining Pokemon, and they do follow the same color scheme where the background is not holographic, but the Pokemon itself is. And I do admit it actually looks really cool. The Shining Mew actually is pretty interesting as well. Yeah, this one's actually still sealed. This one, unfortunately, is not. This is a newer Pokemon card, which I honestly don't really like, delve into. But you'll notice this is well after Witches of the Coast were printing Pokemon cards, so there's no like star symbol for indicating rarity. But I just kind of want this. This is just to show the people that they actually did try bringing back Shining Pokemon just because of how cool they were. Or at least that's what I think, because I think they are pretty cool. But yeah, to help, as far as identifying shiny Pokemon, it really isn't much to it. It's definitely in the name, it's in the holographic itself, minus Gyarados and Magikarp, but they do all have their alternative color schemes for a shiny Pokemon. And besides that, I would definitely like to emphasize that these are pretty sought after right now. And again, I'm probably going in circles, but reiterating what I said back with the Detective Pikachu video, these are definitely cards that you want to keep an eye out for and try to pick up, because these are actually really hard to find, especially in first edition and in mint condition. So if you can get them, pick them up, and you'll be doing yourself a favor in the future, I promise you. So yeah, guys, if you don't mind, please give this video a like and leave a comment in the section below. And I'll do my best to answer any questions you might have regarding shiny Pokemon, or just, the Pokemon card game in general. So yeah, I think it's it for now. Take it easy.